Hi guys, welcome back to Prem Talk. It's another video. It's been a while. I think niliona my last production ilikuwa 5, 6 days ago, which is quite a long time. So it's granted to say that I really missed this. I've missed you guys. So in this video for today, we are going to refocus or get back onto Chelsea for a bit, and then I will be making a video for you guys on believe still today. I will record it today, where I will be giving you a more general Premier League preview outlook, and I believe you're going to enjoy, where I will try to incorporate more chat about more clubs, and we can continue to grow the channel as from there. So the channel evolves, as I mentioned earlier, that this was not only going to be a Chelsea content creation, but this was also going to be Premier League general and football general focus channel, where I will be, giving everything just football, both men's, women's, anything to do with football. I got you. So uh, for this video, there's something that's been irking me so much. It's really been in my head, like disturbing me so much, asking so much questions about it. And who is a fan? That's basically what's that's basically what is going on in my head right now. So who is a fan? Because to me, I believe that being a fan of, in this case, it's football. So a football fan, a Chelsea fan, a United fan, an Arsenal fan. So who is a fan? I believe is you're supposed to be a supporter of a club or country, and if you are a supporter, you are meant to be there through thick and thin, through the goods, through the bad times, and regardless, you are yes, you may have your opinions on how things are being run, on how your football club is being run, but uh, I believe that should not reach a point where it drives you to, start betting against your own club, uh, regardless of the state of where your club is. I'll give you, like, for example, uh, I want to believe that uh, like a club like Southampton at the moment that are doomed for to be heading back down to the championship. They still have their fans. I am sure 100% that most of their fans know their fate is already sealed. So the question now for them is a matter of when, not if. But they still do have belief of their of their team uh, getting a result against anybody, even though it's something called the battle of the heart and the mind. The heart may be saying, yeah, even though it's Man City and we are away at the Etihad, we are Southampton, we can get something out of this game, because of late in the Chelsea fan base, there has been so much disruption, divide that is there. I believe recently you might have heard, probably on Twitter, on YouTube, on socials, that there was a Chelsea protest right before a game at Stamford Bridge. I believe it must have been before the Southampton game, right before the Southampton game, that there was a protest that, according to the numbers that I received, were around 300 or so people protesting against the ownership. And this thing has been building up, but it's a if you ask if you ask the supporters that attended or are pro the protest against the Chelsea ownership, they'll give you a lot of variable reasons, like there was no common agenda into it, which, if you are going to organize a protest, I believe you should be able to, at least have a main agenda as to why you are protesting or are against what the club are doing. But it seems to be, one wants this, another wants that, and it becomes a bit disrupts the whole meaning of of the protest that you wanted to do. So uh, for me, I go back to that first question that I asked myself: who is a fan? Because I know, yes, that as a fan of Chelsea Football Club, I know what I signed for when I started supporting the club in 2004, 5, I believe that was when Mourinho came in. Yeah, so uh, I believe in what I signed for, that I am going to be a Chelsea fan through the good and the bad times. And there have been a lot of bad times, testing times. There have been a lot of good times, like for example, like our Champions League wins. I'm not gonna lie to you. I shed tears. I was on the floor for the 2021 2021 Champions League final that we beat Man City. I remember I went down on my knees on that day and I shed tears and everything. And I was still there as a Chelsea fan, when we finished 10th and, the season where we dropped all the way down to 10th under Mourinho. And then just a few seasons ago when we finished 12th, I was still there rooting for the team. And yes, even though I have my reservations, that does not allow me to bet against my team against anybody. Uh, like of late, in the last few games that we've had, we've been on a terrible run since December. I believe that Everton away game at Goodison Park, their home ground, where since that game, I believe the score ended up being nil-nil, and we have, I think, won 5 games in since five. Is it 18 or something? But if we are to incorporate, other competitions, it's been, at least the Conference League has been at least getting our points tallies up for the general football outlook for fixture list for Chelsea. But in the Premier League, it's been a dire run. It's been a very, very, very poor run of form. And I know I have my reservations. And the current Chelsea fan base that is there right now, as I've said, divided. Now the guys that are, not fully believing in what the ownership are doing and not fully believing in what the coach is doing, is my gripe with them is when that whistle goes for each Chelsea game that starts, you cannot be predicting a loss. That is not what I believe, for me, that's not what being a fan is. Because even though you have your reservations as to why your club is not doing well, for that specific game, that each game that comes along, all reservations go away, and what we call the heart kicks in now, because I believe every Chelsea fan, the heart always says, every game we are going to win, but your brain always tells you another thing. But at the start of the game, it's always about the heart. That's where, I'm about now to move into the fans, that attend the games. That in Chelsea home games, it's a funeral. Like the games, this is how the routine goes. The game starts, you get a bit of cheer, especially when Palmer's name is read out. And then at the start of the game, few cheers, and then it just dies down completely. The away fans start taking over, and then now once Chelsea go ahead, or if Chelsea score a goal, that's when they come up again. The Chelsea crowds get up, and at least stand up for the occasion. They cheer for like 5 minutes and then disappear again. The away fans take over, and that cannot be happening. That cannot be happening at all, at all, at all. At least at the very at the start of the game, give your 10 minutes to a cheer. Like there's a reason as to why Anfield is the most feared ground, because regardless of how the team is performing, that crowd will cheer on from the off, and you will hear them. They will sing. They will be chanting out for their club, and through thick and thin, even if they'll be struggling, they will still be singing and chanting on the anthem of you'll never walk alone. You'll be hearing it there in that ground, at least for the very first 15 minutes. You will not hear any silence. It'll be a huge atmosphere, guys shouting and cheering on for their club. And it's a different case at Stamford Bridge. And then, all honesty, it disappoints me, honestly. And because for us that are unable to go to the ground, I will honestly love an opportunity to appear at Stamford Bridge and give my all for the club that I support, because they've given me good times, they've given me bad times, yes, but I am still there. So I believe as a football fan, once I believe as I close, I'm going to mention this, that when you become a fan of a specific team, whichever it is, uh, first thing that you will always sign up for is always for the good and the bad times. And it's just like in a normal relationship for us human beings, if you and your partner are there and have decided to get into a relationship, there are moments in which you will go be happy all together, and there are moments that they'll be shouting and whatnot, and you still have to get through all those moments together. So I believe as a fan, it should also be the same thing. So I make this plea to Chelsea fans, for all and any that will watch this video, that we be a fan through the good and the bad times, because the club needs us, and especially in this final stretch of the season, the final 9 games of the Premier League season, and hopefully end up in the Conference League, the remaining fixtures that allow us to end up winning another European trophy, and allowing us to at least complete the set of European trophies available. It will be it will be imperative for us to join in, cheer on for our club, as ideally it will be best that we or if we end up at least achieving all our goals for the season, a top four finish, and you know and a Conference League to crown it all. For me, I will term that as a good season for Chelsea, because honestly, I was expecting fifth and I was expecting a trophy. And so to end up finishing in that top four, if anything, I still believe we have a chance of finishing second. And may sound deluded, yes, but I still believe that we do have a chance of finishing second. Because so I believe there's still a chance. As long as we still have that opportunity to finish in that top four, I am going to continue cheering on my club, and that's where we are. Because at this moment in time, Chelsea FC need me. They need my cheering. They need my support as a fan. So I am going to be cheering on to them. That is my plea for the Chelsea fans, that you also do the same. So that's it for this video. it's a bit of slightly emotional video for me because I don't feel nice when your own fans are reaching a point in which they choose to bet against the team they support because probably they have an agenda or don't like something that the club is doing. Yeah, so put that aside for that specific game. Support your club. Come out of the stadium or come after watching the game, air your views out. But during that game, support your team. Otherwise, that's it for the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I love you all. And let's keep subscribing, let's keep commenting, let's keep liking the videos, and we'll continue moving on as a family here on YouTube. So thank you for watching and have a lovely day. Bye.